Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story that I think many of us can relate to. A story about facing one of our biggest fears head on. Have you ever felt that knot in your stomach? That shaky voice? The pounding heart just at the thought of speaking in front of others? You are definitely not alone. Public speaking, for many, ranks higher than spiders or even heights. And that's exactly where our main character, a young woman named Anya, found herself. Anya was brilliant. Seriously, she had a mind like a steel trap, full of innovative ideas and insightful observations. But put her in front of more than two people, and she'd transform. Her vibrant personality would shrink, her words would get stuck, and a cold sweat would often break out. It wasn't just nerves. It was a genuine, paralyzing fear. She avoided presentations at work, made excuses for not giving toasts at family gatherings, and even stayed quiet in team meetings when she knew she had the perfect solution. She felt like her fear was a heavy cloak, constantly holding her back from truly shining. One day, an opportunity arose at her company, a prestigious innovation challenge. The winner would not only receive a significant bonus, but also the chance to lead a new, exciting project, a project Anya had secretly dreamed of. The catch? The final round required a live presentation to the entire executive board, followed by a Q&A session. Her heart sank. There's no way, she thought, her internal critic already shouting its doubts. I'll just freeze. I'll make a fool of myself. She almost dismissed the idea entirely, ready to let her fear win, as it usually did. But then, something shifted. Maybe it was the thought of her dream project slipping away. Or maybe it was a quiet whisper of her potential. She remembered her grandmother, a woman who always encouraged her to be brave, saying, "Anya, the biggest adventures lie just beyond your comfort zone." This time, instead of recoiling, Anya felt a flicker of defiance. What if this time she tried? What if she didn't let fear dictate her life? She decided to enter the challenge, albeit with a profound sense of dread. The first step was acknowledging her fear, not ignoring it. She started small. She practiced speaking her ideas aloud to her reflection in the mirror, noticing how her voice trembled, how her hands fidgeted. It felt silly at first, but she kept at it. Then, she asked a trusted friend, Liam, to listen to her practice. Liam was incredibly supportive. He didn't judge her stammering or her moments of blankness. Instead, he offered gentle encouragement and constructive feedback. "Anya," he'd say, "your ideas are gold. Just let them out, even if it's a little messy at first." Next, Anya sought out a public speaking workshop. Walking into that first session was terrifying. Her palms were sweating, and she felt like running away. But the instructor, a kind woman named Ms. Chen, created a safe and encouraging environment. Ms. Chen didn't promise a miracle cure. She taught techniques. She talked about breathing exercises to calm the nervous system, how to structure a compelling story, and how to use body language to convey confidence, even when you don't feel it. She emphasized that confidence isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. Anya started applying these techniques rigorously. She'd rehearse her presentation countless times, not just memorizing words, but internalizing her message. She learned to make eye contact, starting with one person, then gradually moving to others. She practiced power poses before her practice sessions, trying to trick her brain into feeling more assertive. She even started joining in team discussions at work, forcing herself to contribute just one idea, then two, slowly building her tolerance for being heard. Each small victory, each tremor of her voice that she pushed through, chipped away at the massive wall of fear she had built around herself. As the day of the Innovation Challenge finals approached, Anya felt a mix of exhilaration and terror. The old fear was still there, lurking, but it wasn't paralyzing her anymore. She had faced it, analyzed it, and armed herself with tools. Before stepping onto the stage, she took a deep breath, recalling Miss Chen's words. "You are prepared. You have something valuable to say. Connect with your audience, share your passion, and remember, it's okay to be human." When her name was called, Anya walked to the podium. Her heart hammered against her ribs, but she didn't let it stop her. She looked out at the executives, her audience, not as a daunting judging panel, but as individuals she wanted to share her vision with. She started speaking, her voice a little shaky at first, but then, as she delved into her project, her passion took over. Her words flowed more easily, her gestures became more natural, and her eyes sparkled with conviction. She wasn't just reciting facts, she was telling a story, her story, woven into the fabric of her innovative idea. She answered questions clearly and thoughtfully, even managing a small, genuine smile. When her presentation concluded, there was a moment of silence, followed by resounding applause. The feedback she received was overwhelmingly positive. They praised not just her brilliant idea, but her clear, engaging delivery. A few weeks later, Anya received the news. She had won. She was awarded the prize and the opportunity to lead her dream project. But the real victory wasn't just the award. It was the transformation within her. She hadn't completely eradicated her fear of public speaking. Some nerves would probably always be there, but she had learned to manage it, to channel it, and most importantly, to overcome it. She discovered that her voice was powerful and her ideas deserved to be heard. Anya's story reminds us that fear isn't a dead end. It's often a signpost pointing to something important you need to do, something that will help you grow. It's about taking that first small step, getting support, practicing consistently, and believing in yourself, even when your voice shakes. Every time you push past your comfort zone, you expand your world and discover new strengths you never knew you had. So, what's your fearful speaker moment? What's that thing you've been avoiding because of nerves or doubt? Remember, Anya, you have brilliant ideas, a unique perspective, and a voice that deserves to be heard. Don't let fear keep you from your own incredible journey. Take that first step, find your support, and start speaking your truth. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve. If Anya's story resonated with you, hit that like button. Share it with someone who might need a boost, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories and tips. What fears are you working on overcoming? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.